Today I'm showing you how to make my grandma's southern tuna casserole. It's something we had all the time growing up and I love it. Ingredients you'll need: 16 Ritz crackers, salt to taste, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 4 tablespoons of butter, a half a cup of grated sharp cheddar, a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, 1 cup of frozen peas, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 2 cups of whole milk, 8 ounces of dried egg noodles, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and 2 cans of drained tuna fish. You'll need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. First up, over a high flame, I add a 1/4 cup of salt. Usually kosher salt is fine. And then I'm going to add 2 quarts of water to the stock pot. This is a 6-quart stock pot, and I'm going to bring the water to a boil. Next, I'm going to blitz the 16 Ritz crackers in a food processor, so they'll become a fine crumb. And after that, I put the crumbs from the Ritz crackers into a bowl, and I'm going to grate a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And then I'm going to grate a 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese. And then I am going to take the breadcrumbs and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter into the breadcrumbs, then the cheese, and I'm going to mix well. And after they've incorporated, I'm going to set it to the side for when I'm ready to assemble the casserole. This is the crunchy cheesy top. Next, because I have no chopping skills, as we all know, I cut the onion up, I put it into the food processor, I blitz it up, and that is the onion for the dish. Next, I'm adding the dried noodles to the boiling water, and I'm going to cook according to the package. I think it was 8 minutes. And next, I have 2 cups of whole milk in the measuring cup, and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard and mixing it well. And then I'm going to be adding half a teaspoon of garlic powder.
What? Oh, you went from the sunroom. I'm sorry. Hang on.
And then I'm going to put pepper to taste and salt to taste. I didn't put much salt in there because the Parmesan cheese is quite salty. You don't really need a lot. But pepper, I put quite a bit in because my mama loves pepper. And I love pepper. And this is how we always made it. And I just put a 1/4 teaspoon, I think, in there. That's all I put in. But you season to taste. And then you mix it up. And you're going to set this aside because this is going to help make the bechamel for the sauce for the tuna casserole. I'm going to grate another 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese and another 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese. This actually goes into to make the casserole sauce. I think they call it a morel sauce when it has cheese. I think that's how they pronounce it, morel. I'm pretty sure. And once I've grated this, I'm going to take butter. I have 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to go to the stock pot, a different stock pot. I have several of them. And I'm going to melt the butter in the stock pot. And I kind of did it the backwards way. I should have added the onions first and then added the flour. I don't know what I was thinking. I was in a rush as usual. So I added 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. I cooked the flour taste out of the flour. I added it in. As you can see, I should have added the onions in first. So if you're following along, add the onions in before you add the flour. But you're going to cook them the same as you would. And we're just going to cook everything together. The flour and the onions are going to sweat down, and they're going to cook in the butter and the flour and everything. Just want to cook the flour taste out. It takes a minute, about 2 minutes, I think. 2-3 minutes. And once that's done, I start to add the milk mixture that you saw me make earlier with the mustard and the garlic powder, salt, and pepper. It's a little at a time to incorporate the flour and milk together, because and eventually we're making a morel sauce, because we're going to add the cheese. And this is going to get thick because it's equal amounts of fat and milk. Boy, I'm making a mess. And then I added all the cheese, the 1/4 cup of cheddar and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan. So now you know why I asked for a 1/2 cup of each, because some goes in the sprinkling top and some goes in the sauce. And now I'm just adding 2 cans of drained tuna, and I'm going to mix well, breaking apart any chunks. The funny thing about tuna casserole, you really can't taste the tuna. It's really weird. It just it's just delicious. I can't explain it. If you make it, you'll love it. But you really don't taste the tuna. It's a weird thing. It is such a staple. My mama had it growing up, and she made it for us. And then I add the cooked pasta to the stock pot and I mix well. And if it's too thick for you, the sauce, and you want it thinner, you can always add like a 1/4 cup of milk to break it up if you want. And right now I'm adding a cup of the frozen peas. This is the green part. Some people do mushrooms. We never did. So we're going to butter the baking dish, you just saw me do. I'm going to scoop the casserole into the buttered dish. And once I have everything inside, then I sprinkle the cheese Ritz cracker topping. I can't think of anything more southern than Ritz cracker crumble top. There you go. And once you've done this, it only needs to cook for 15-20 minutes in the 400-degree oven, because it's basically already cooked. You're just melting the cheese and crisping up the top. So it's 400 degrees. Place it in there for 15 to 20 minutes. You bring it out and you serve it hot. And this is what it looks like. It's absolutely delicious. It's nostalgic. It's my childhood in a casserole. If you're enjoying our content, we're asking everybody to please like, subscribe, and comment. Because of how the YouTube algorithm works, these factors are needed for us to get referred to other people. And also, if you can watch the video from beginning to end, that also helps. But liking, subscribing, comment, all those things are necessary for us to grow. And we want to grow. Thank you. I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays on a variety of topics: cooking, baking, pets, interior design, lifestyle. We have a lot of holiday stuff coming up. So please don't forget to hit the notification bell if you are subscribed, so you never miss our content. Thank y'all for watching. We're so very grateful for you stopping on by and watch one of our little videos. We never take you for granted. We're just very grateful. Thank you. I can't believe fall's already here. It's already getting so cold at night. Last night, I think it was 52. Anyways, as always, be blessed, and we'll see y'all next week.